Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Caterham versus the World for the Russian Grand Prix. And look at that. Trickshot lands Caterham with their first pole position of the season, and by some margin too, with the first AI. Very impressive lap time there, getting towards good league qualifying times in fact. So a little bit of a surprise there. And we'll hope to at least convert his pole position to a good result, add to his 2 points. And there is of course a chance that I can become Drivers' Champion this round.
We need you to give other cars as much space as possible today. With this many cars on track, we're expecting trouble at the first corner.
And lights are out now. For me to not win the Drivers' Championship this round, Maldonado does need to win this race. So let's see if we can find out where he is in the field at the moment. We've made a pretty good start there, and we've passed Alonso already and someone else. I couldn't quite tell who it was. Massive dive down the inside there. And is there any contact? A little bit possibly with, I think that was Bianchi. He's still to our left. Going to try and go around the outside of his teammate and perhaps Jensen Button. No, maybe, yes, I think so. Down the inside for the next corner and already up into the points. There's a little bit of contact there with Chilton, I think. So the Marussia is getting very agitated on this first lap. Nice that move there down the inside of Rosberg to demote him to P9. And now behind Ricciardo, and starting the second lap, we're right on his gearbox. In fact, looks like we might be able to get him down into the chicane here. And he brakes a little bit later, but being on the inside, we have a bit of an advantage there. Contact there with Vettel as he battles his compatriot there, Hulkenberg. We might be able to get him too. And up into P5 already in this Grand Prix. Looking very good for Caterham at the moment, as Trickshot is actually still in the lead, surprisingly. Our next target is Felipe Massa, who goes off the track there and just gifts us fourth position as soon as we catch him. And we can see the next two drivers. And they're having a battle into turn one on the next lap, and that's Kvyat. And he's slowed down there on the apex, and even Raikkonen might be there for the taking to make it a Caterham 1-2 for the first time this season. Wouldn't be that away to win the Drivers' Championship with your teammate, the other driver in the top two. But let's see what the gap is to Trickshot at this point. It's almost 7 seconds. We whittle that down to under 3 with the fastest lap on lap 4. And we start to see exactly how that gap has come around. Look at that corner cut. And look at this, and by this point, of course, we realise that the penalties are off completely. Otherwise, surely Trickshot would no longer be in the race. And we decide to pit as soon as we catch him to see if we can undercut and avoid any craziness. And we're going to come out of the pits right near other drivers. But here's Hamilton, and he's not a very good driver, so we can be able to overtake him quite easily. Next is Chilton, who's a bit of a better driver, to be honest, of course in real life. And we actually don't get to pass him, he pits in the meantime. And there's someone else in the pits as well, so we won't have to pass them on track. And with the fast lap on lap 8, let's see if we can get out here in front of Trickshot. Yes, we're in P1, so the undercut has worked a treat. I do believe though that he's in the option tyres now, and we'll see what happens. You see his dot there, quite far behind. We'll completely miss turn 1, but look at that. He's cut turn 1 completely. He's right on us now. And at this point, I realised I might have to do a little bit of corner cutting to stay in front of my teammate. We cut there, but he must have been so close to the wall to cut it by that much. And I almost ran to the back of him there. He's still cutting corners massively. I'm trying not to cut the corners, at least not as badly as he is. And look at this, we apex the corner nicely, but he still gets away. This is starting to become a little bit ridiculous. We have another fastest lap there, and we decide to chuck it down the inside just to see what happens. Because he knows he's going to cut the corner. Okay. So you know how they tell us not to crash into our teammates? Let's have a look at that in slow motion. He goes for an apex that's non-existent, almost in the wall. We go for a little bit of a spin, but we catch up nonetheless. And we've got a big run here with DRS. We're going to go to the left, and Is this ever going to end?
Your front right tyre is showing a drop in pressure. Looks like a puncture. Box.
Well, that's going to put us way behind. We have to pit here, and we can't even stop the car. Well, that's just taking the piss. This is going to drop us way back in the field, probably out of the points, in fact. Yeah, at least we can put the options back on, and also at least Maldonado's not in a points position, I don't think. We're still going to win the Drivers' Championship at this rate, but not the way we wanted to do it, as we completely outbrakes it till there. We're going to try and get back through the field, at least into a points-paying position, as we pass Verne there. And now it's Button who's locking up massively. Trickshot with the fastest lap. I wonder how he did that. A 37. That's just, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Oh dear, we've had a little bit of argy-bargy there with Alonso. I think we may be a little bit pissed off at this point. And here's Maldonado. He's not in a championship winning, or at least saving position, especially there as Hamilton's overtaken him. Now it's Rosberg next, and not too difficult to get past the Mercedes driver. Next is Vettel, and he almost squeezes us there. Always trying to get through. I think we're going to be able to do it. This is the last lap of the race. Let's see if we can catch anyone. We have gone purple at this point. But Trickshot already winning the race. And, well, congratulations, I guess. Determination may be one way of describing that, even if it wasn't completely fair. I'm not going to change the what the points say. If the settings were no penalties, then I guess he did everything he could. We're trying to just pounce on anything we can here and sort of shove Chilton off, but no penalties, so I guess that was fair in the context of the race.
6 points. Nice job.
We are world champions, though, so at least there's that. And, well, Magnussen DNFing there. And a celebration scene for my teammate for the first time. It's 27 points now. And I believe off the foot of the table. So that's a nice thing for him. Maldonado still in second at this point. And, yes, Gutierrez now bringing up the foot of the table. And, of course, Caterham with a good haul of points there, looking very good in the Constructors' Championship. The next round is, of course, in Texas. I've been Jacko. See you then.